Current time, 12:15. Welcome to one of these pieces of shit where I have a cup of tea. Yeah, I went to sleep quite late. It's like, you know what, I was actually quite tired because I'm doing things in work last night I don't usually do. So, took the energy right out of me. But, yeah, so, basically I start working 3 hours, trying to leave in 3 hours and 3 hours and 15 minutes. Wait. Sorry, 3 hours and 45 minutes. So, I've got plenty of time to, do what I need to do and have things done. So, yeah, not too bad time-wise. But yeah, that's all just about it. Let's get the bed made. And yeah, the bed's made. So, basically, I'm now on a budget of £100, right? Or sorry, that's how much money I have for the next, 12 days? Today's the 8th, Sunday the 8th of May. £100 to do 12 days, which actually feels quite doable. See, as long as I cut back on how much I spend in general, it's like the month of April and the start of May were just expensive as fuck. Like, obviously, the next few pages I won't be doing it. Also, go to Battle Pack, which I'm trying to sell. I'm only just trying to sell the builds, by the way. I'm keeping the things about this set, which honestly has become probably one of my favourite 2022 sets. So that's kind of cool. I also obviously bought, and these ones kind of apply more April than May, but the Home One Mon Calamari Star Cruiser from 2009. Yeah, well, that's when I bought the 2013 Republic gunship, but not only did I buy it used with some defections, but I bought this, and one side of it, this side here, was completely yellowed, and I was able to replace those parts from Bricklink, which was the first time I ever ordered anything off Bricklink. But yeah. So there won't be any more purchases like that this month. Like, when I get paid, if I really want it, I might just buy a couple of corn trippers. But yeah, I'll buy with just because I'm totally just these. All of those really nice 501st ones. Like, my original intention with it, right, was get as many as I could, and I've actually kind of decided against that because everywhere is currently selling the 501st so that's in the box. Everyone's selling it for £20, which means for 100 of them, that's 5 of those sets, which 5 of those sets should be 125, so you're saving quite a bit of money there. I'm not going to be buying any more. I'm quite satisfied with the number my clone army has grown to. At least the 501st section, it's like, I'm waiting, my goal is move on to the next clone that they come out with, which is the Mace Windu clones. I'm going to constantly try to find them on eBay. The problem on Bricklink, the issue with that, unfortunately, is just what's going on with that set. It only just came out the 26th of April, so what, 2 weeks ago? I have not seen that set in any stores. I've been in a few. I've been in Tesco, Sainsbury's, Asda, B&M, The Entertainer, Waterstones, Game, the usual places that me and Corey will venture off to find Lego. But yeah, it's looking really cool. And that's like, this is ideal. Like, my original plan was buy as many as I could, and for the longest time I had 6 of these sets. I got 1 of the set, but again, minus those sets, that I got 1 in like late August, early September of 2020, because when this set came out, it was one of those sets that the scalpers and everybody just jumped right in on, and I wasn't working, I didn't have like a lot of money, so I had to save up just random bits of money here and there. It was like, okay, I could afford 2 of them, but there was only like 1 in stock, and it was in like the Entertainer in one of the ones in Edinburgh, so it was like, oh yeah, I've got to go there, and I was able to get like the last one, Scotland. According to my research, which was kind of cool. And then I got like 2 more for Christmas that year. And then I bought one with some money I got for Christmas. Then fast forward to March of last year, I bought 2 more. And then obviously I bought my final 2 there. No, my goal was, like, once I got a job, buy one or 2 of them every month. They're like 5 months, I would have bought another 10 of these. And it's like, that would have been cool and all, but it's like, think about the space. It's not so much the minifigures that are the problem, plus keep in mind, for every set you do get 2 battle points. So if I own 8 of those, I have 16 battle points. Basic maths there. So it's like, here's the builds, here's the speeder bike you get. And up here, there's a few more of them. I have 4 of them currently on display, even though I own 8 of the set. Like, imagine having a display, goddamn 8 of those. And 8 of those, like, to me that just, no thank you, does not work. Yeah. There's me damn out of breakfast biscuits. Right, well, let's get the remote. Don't know if that's a lamp. But no, I'm going to continuously keep trying. It's just like, people have not bought the set. Like, not enough people own the set to start parting it out. It's kind of weird, right? It's like, when the 501st set came out, people were not parting it out or really selling the things from it. But it's like, see if you go on Lego Star Wars groups or eBay now, people are parting that set out, the minifigures and the PCs all selling the parts. So I just need to give it a while. I'd say hopefully by my next pay, which is in 12 days, even I could only afford 1 of them, because I know there'll be inflated prices. I would just like to have 1 until, because I'm not going to be buying that set till August. My plan in August is to get that new ATTE and the Republic Fighter tank. Probably cost me around 200ish. And if my goal is to spend 200, I'll probably spend 200. And if those 2 are under 200, I'll buy one of the Clone Trooper minifigure packs, because damn, imagine how much that's going to boost the army. But no, already up 8 clones, so better than last year's anyway. Now, where's that remote? There it is. I'm gonna mute the TV on this one. Right. So either we watch Clone Wars, because I want to continue binge watching that, and I've not for like over a week. I could chose one of those episodes that's all about the Gungans. It's like, Clone Wars is not a bad series, it's just like a few episodes where it's like kind of meh. Oh, but I just got a message to quite that Mirabelle thing. For those who don't know, because we're going back goddamn 3 months ago, my little sister loves the movie Encanto, right? And in this box, we was talking some Mirabelle dolls. So I ended up getting 2 sent to me, right? Courtesy of Disney. I didn't pay for 2, I only paid for 1. And I was just like, that's actually kind of cool. So I was like, I'm going to try to sell that one, and I'm going to get them to come pick up tomorrow for 15 quid. So I'm selling it for, so it's like, that's extra cash, plus it'll help me, given that I have basically bankrupted myself for fucking clone armies. And, well, it's kind of a nice little mix. I got this gunship, and some clone troopers, and I got this Hoth battle pack of some rebel stuff. I kind of like it. Still been working on this guide thing I had to redo. So I'm down at the bottom of this page, which is currently 2007's Qui-Gon Jinn, and also have the minifigure number. The reason the minifigure number is there is like, it makes it easier when searching up the minifigure to get that exact version, so I might work on that this morning. But yeah, this one's got a long intro, because I feel like most of this vlog will be quite short anyway, so more talk about the summer 2022. So like, I already know what's going on, but it's kind of like to see different people's takes of it. Anyway, I'm going to sit and enjoy my cup of tea, watch this. I have no clue when I'll get back to you. Right, so it's basically 1:45. everyone's out. My whole brother's in. I did continue the list quite bad. My cup of tea. I've even went and had pizza and whatnot, so I've got 2 things left to do. Other than watch my brother who's just watching Goosebumps in the other room. Fix his pillow. So I've not checked what boss it is. I just know we do not have that fat bench. So it's like, regardless, it's either have 1 or 2 people. I'm gonna have Stephen again, who's I had last night, or I'll have Aaron. But again, both are good choices. I make it sound like food. As for co-workers, the only co-worker I know is in will be Leslie. That's really just about all I know. So I've got dishes to do, quite a lot of them. As usual, my stepmom's to use that irritating little trick she's been using, which, if I'm making a like that, pissed me off. It's like, I was tired, I didn't have time to time to watch fucking whatever it was you were watching last night, that movie. My point is, don't tell me you're going to do the dishes, right? Because the deal is, right, if I'm working, she does the dishes. No, our new trick is leave them, and so I have to do them the next fucking day. Although, I will be thankful in this instance, because I did have KFC last night, which means almost no dishes. But my point remains, it's just like, don't make the... Oh, fuck, is that dusty? Look. You can literally see the dust coming off. I don't really use that, I might just dismantle. But not right now, I don't have time. But yeah. I don't have too much to say in this update, if I'm being completely honest. This vlog will most likely be longer than yesterday's, just for a variety of reasons. Yeah. One bit of fun news is I might end up, I think I'm off tomorrow. I'm not sure, I know my next confirmed day off is Tuesday, but I can't wait to do this Imperial Army. It's like, it looks bigger than the Clone Army, although I think the difference here is it just has more types of troopers, like, you know what I mean? Where my Clone Army just has things like 501st Troopers, and the rest of my Clone Army is a couple of troopers around here. There's still all the kind of other non-501st Troopers around here, like Bomb Squad, regulars. This is just great, you can see Captain Rex and stuff in that one. And I think there's like 3 or 4 Clone Troopers in there. So it's like, I don't actually know which one's bigger. Like, my Clone Army, until I added those extra 8 troopers, had 63 troopers in it. I don't know what this one is. Plus, it's much a bit harder to calculate trooper-wise, because it's like, what do you define as a trooper? Like, Death Star gunners, Imperial officers, like this one has a lot more variation to it. So, I don't know, I have to calculate that one differently. Right, let's see. But yeah, given the time, I'm going to start getting, there's my work uniform, got obviously the B&M t-shirt that I wear because I work at fucking B&M, and jeans. Again, we'll have to return those, we'll probably do that next week. So, yeah, but I think I've been gone for the last few months. I've not done any Figure Friday episodes. If you don't know what that is, it's a series where I take out unique minifigures. Well, not unique, just any random Lego Star Wars minifigure. I did recently rewrite the entire list, because I felt like we were covering too much modern stuff on it. See, the way I see it, right, let's take a minifigure for example. Yeah, let's take 2 minifigures for example, right? Here's 2 minifigures for the example. Both are for completely different eras. The one on the left is Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi, that came out in 2008 in Death Star. And the one on the side, on the right, is the 501st Trooper released in 2020. So, for instance, I would rather cover the 2008 minifigure because it's currently a retro minifigure. But if I'm covering current minifigures, it's not cool. I'd rather wait 5-6 years to do this minifigure, because then he'll be considered, you know, old, and like, he won't be in any sets anymore, so it'll be like, you'll kind of, I like those series 2 mostly throwbacks. So for instance, I'm doing like all the kind of older ones, so I've made it so that I'm doing all the older minifigures now, and basically the newest minifigures I'm allowing up here on this is 2014. That's 8 years ago. But yeah, it's not like, I'm not going to do the brand new Snowtroopers on it anytime soon. I'd rather do the older Stormtroopers than do a Snowtrooper. Like, I'll do the old ones now and do the ones that are current when they're actually retro. So I'm reading the whole list, so the next minifigure, when I do eventually get round to goddamn doing it, is the A-Wing pilot. Get to focus. Damn it. Come on. Focus. Is the A-Wing pilot from 2009 from the Home 1 set. really cool minifigures in this drawer. I'm trying to go up for two now. I don't know, this is one of my favourite drawers for minifigures. But yeah, I think you get the point. Well, this update, this vlog is going to be quick. I'm going to open these blinds a bit more and open up the window for a little bit. I'm not sure what my dad and my brother are away doing, but I know my stepmom's my dad and my sister are doing, but I know my stepmom's away to go get. So apparently if you pierce a part of your ear, it prevents you from getting migraines or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to put this phone in charge, go do the dishes. I might update you right before the shower. So I might actually leave this clip going and just hit cut camera. I don't know. Do you know what? Actually, no. I'm going to end the clip right here. Right, so you join me again. Dishes are done. It's cut for past. Oh, my brother just kept being a distraction. Oh, God. Right, he's playing Minecraft. Oh, sorts. He was showing me he got a new Jurassic World Lego set yesterday. Him and my dad went to wrestling, they went to the Lego store afterwards. Like, wait, aren't you jealous? Excuse me, why would I be jealous? Death Star, Gunship, Jabba's Palace, Home 1, Off Battle Pack. But no, it's like, one of my friends like, are you not jealous? Like, why the fuck would I be jealous? Yeah, my brother eavesdropped on me fucking filming it, so I said, oh yeah, I'm on the phone with my friend. Because, no, fuck, he's sick, he dumb. Anyway, so I'm getting ready for a shower, that's why I closed that window. Crappy one, those electric fucking stairs. Even though there's like, like 10 vlogs or something, right? No one is like, I kinda don't agree with them slightly. It's like, do you know what the annoying thing is? I actually looked at buying one, and it's just like, oh yeah, my stepmom, who fucking apparently is a law-abiding citizen, is like, oh yeah, these are illegal. It's like, oh, come on, no one I know gets fucking stopped. Oh yeah, we don't want you buying ones like in this household. I'm like, fuck off. Next will be when I go to do the CBT. More bites or two of the devil. It'll be like some really funny shit like that. Anywho, so I don't think I'm gonna do my hair. It's looking alright, just put a little bit of spray in it. The best part is I can go weeks without washing it when I use that stuff. I don't, but one or two people in the comments will argue, but that's not healthy. See if I give a fuck. Because I talked to a hairdresser before previously, there's no problem with doing it. So I'm just throwing some stuff out here. Anywho, I'm just going to continue what the hell I'm doing. Obviously, shower is currently my number one priority. So, I'm going to go, I'll see you once I'm out. Right, I'm back. It's basically cut for 2:45. So, my dad, as far as I'm aware from all brothers, told me there he's away shopping. So, I mean, that's something. There's going to be a lot of my stepmom's way to her appointment. Hopefully one of them is fucking back before 3:30. Because if not, I'm going to be like, if I lose money if I'm late, you're paying. Fix it on the shelf there. I was just thinking about how I'm going to move in with my brother. And me and him are going to have to share a room in the next year or so. I think I know what I'm going to do with my Lego collection for its own safety. It's not that I don't trust my brother's like, see at his age, right? Next year he's going to be, like, I think when he does either 8 or 9, we're going to have to share a room, so like the next year or two. Right? Well, he's actually 7 next year, but yeah, my point, right? And it's just like, at that age, given I was also collecting Lego, I'd have been, if I saw this on the other side of my room, even if it wasn't like, mate, I'm fucking touching all this. Which, I get the natural curiosity, right? Because obviously I'm well past the age of playing with my Lego sets. Last time I think I sat down and actually played with the Lego figures and the ships was probably fucking, what, 9 or 10? And ever since then, it's really just been like display, which is what I've got going on here. So, I'm thinking, and this was the idea I got. You see this box I've got, right? Remove this. Right, and actually get into it. And we'll move the 501st sets. Right. Keep in mind, these are all banked up and ready to go. I'm able to sell them. Look at how much space, right? There's a lot of sets in here, right? And my goal is, at some point next year, probably late next year, see, I actually knew when I was swapping rooms the first time, so me and him will go back in that big room, which has not appeared in a vlog in over a year because I don't sleep in there anymore. The way I see it, I'm going to have a corner of the room that's actually mine, right? The only pieces of furniture that I'll probably end up having to take would be this, the bed, probably a nightstand, my drawers. Probably not going to take these in, I doubt it. Or with the TV. It's the only things I'm probably going to take with me. And I thought to myself, this bookshelf won't just be for Lego, it's going to have to be for other things as well. So I think the only part of it that I'll keep Lego will be the top. It's just like, I'll keep my favourite stuff out. Everything else, I'm thinking, I'm going to ask my nan, like, because eventually I do plan to end up moving through there once. See, basically, I'll give living in a room with my brother a month, right? A month. See how much it pisses me and everyone else off, because the corner of his room at that age, see, when I was in 8 or 9, I know I can hear him coughing, I know he's fine. Yeah, he's all good, because at that age, like, anyway, like, my mum would be in and out the room, calling, don't talk to her anymore, I'm not getting into my complicated relationship. All you didn't know is I've not spoken to her, or seen her for 7 years. Through my own choice. Yeah, basically, I don't want fucking Ashley, my dad, in the room constantly, because he'll be young, my little sister, a couple of years older, like, they'll want to play in the same room, most likely be in that fucking room. I'm not gonna like it, and they're probably not gonna like me coming in for work at like 7 o'clock, fucking 11 o'clock at night, because he'll be long in his bed, because he's got, unlike me, who the adult who goes to sleep whenever the fuck I want. Obviously my brother has to follow rules. The point I'm getting is, like, that's just undesirable for me in every way, in any way. My brother gets up at like 6:30 every bloody morning. I'm not gonna deal with that. Just, the room will always be a mess. I'm sorry, no. Not gonna happen. At all. So, like, I was talking to my nan, she's like, yeah, you can come move in with me if you want, and that happens in a couple of years, so it's like my Lego collection's going to need to get boxed up anyway. So I've seen bigger versions of this box in IKEA, and that's kind of where the ideas came from to do it like that. Because, like, the way I see it, all this will eventually have to be broken down, and I can put them in bags to separate the parts, basically, for each. It goes cramming these, because, like, I can kind of tell what sets what. It's like, I know this is a V19 Torrent. I know that this one is the Droid Escape. I know that this one is the Porsche 911. It's like, I can kind of tell at this point what's what, so it's not really a problem. See, this box would be ideal. The one set that I will not be bagging up, and I only have 2 options with at this point, is the Death Star. So it's like, bagging this up would be pointless, to be completely honest with you. Just how much bags it would take, because if you remember, like, going back 2 months ago, is when those vlogs were filmed, is when I got this thing, and you guys, if you watched them, would have seen the building process of this one, and it was quite hard to do it with all the bags is. So I've got 2 options. One, this one will probably be one of the ones that stays built when I move room, because it's such a cool set that I want to enjoy. Like this, probably Jabba's Palace and the Gunship are the 3 main ones that are going to stay up here. Maybe the Slave one, I don't know. Maybe I'll have a second shelf to go, the 2 highest ones, something like that. But the Death Star has 2 options when moving room. Here's its options, either, or at least if I move for Edinburgh, either I hold it in my lap in a car ride, which I don't know how that will go. I'd have to remove things like the lasers or anything that sticks off internally. Or I buy one of these boxes, another one of these, maybe not, I don't know if another one this size, maybe a little bit bigger, like I wouldn't, even if there's a bit of excess room, that wouldn't be a problem, a bit wider or something, and just box it up, like no bagging it up, just like all of it straight in a box. Although unfortunately it would probably stay like that for like a long while, until I actually have the time to go build it. So yeah, you do have that, but there's a few sets here that I will be okay with doing that with, like it won't be a problem. But for the most part, like I know for eventually all of this will have to be broken up and put in bags, in boxes. Although the 3 sets I want up the top is definitely the Gunship, the Death Star and Jabba's Palace. You're probably wondering, like, weren't you able to fit the Jabba's Palace the first time? I'm sure there's a way to make it fit. In fact, I'm going to test a little theory on that. I'm curious. Right, so if I put that there, move the Gunship though, it's pointing like that, it doesn't look nearly as cool like this. Oh yeah, I could fit Jabba's Palace, and I'm going to have to try, I know it'll fit, but I kind of prefer my gunship like this, you know, coming in at the angle as if it's flying. I mean, from that angle, that does look quite cool. Another point that does come up that in the next year or so, I'm going to have to slow down my collecting. Because it's like, sure, bagging them all up, but if I keep buying more, it's like, this year I went a bit crazy. Crazier than I thought I would. Like, starting in at the start of this year, me buying that brand new Palace was like, this will be the most I spent on a Lego set, being nearly £200. Then we jumped from goddamn Death Stars to gunships to home ones, so it's like, yeah, that's the danger of me having a job. It's like, oh yeah, I can afford all these Lego sets. Maybe it's not the best idea. 1 second, I'll go see that brother. Yeah, he's all good. Because he is, well, because he is part of that generation, he seems to love Fortnite. I mean, well done, you show you have an acquired taste. Not one that I am in, but two, but fair enough. Right, 1 second, I'm just going to sort this place out a bit more. Alright, so another point I will make is, here's another example I'm going to give you, right? Sorry, I thought I saw someone coming in the house there. Is that, see all the sets that do eventually end up in here? This one at least, they will not get built for probably years. It's like, see when I do move into the other house with my nan, it's like, I'm only going to be able to display so many sets because the room is like half the size of this one. But it's like, do you know what? That's not a problem because I'm quite creative with space, so I know exactly what I can and can't display. The main set I want to be able to display is probably like my favourite ones. Just like a small shelf for these three, and I'd be quite satisfied with that. So yeah, it's not really an issue. But yeah, like there's some sets I know for a fact are gonna go in as like, my plan is for at least once a month to try and take one set off the shelves and put it in here. I might actually do one today. Since I've got some time to kill. For instance, I'm going to show you some examples of ones that in the next few months I plan to bag up because they're cool sets, but they're not my favourites, if this makes sense. Basically, this is one of them. It's the Tatooine Battle Pack. So I was starting to clip there. Yeah. It's a weird set that looks cool. I got it for Christmas 2018 along with the Sandcrawler. The Sandcrawler is another one that's just like, I'm going to be getting some big sets soon enough. I might even bag that one up today actually. I'm going to go check my supply of bags. It's not even 3 o'clock yet, so I definitely have the time. I think the Sandcrawler will go today, purely because I would like some space. Or at least something, I don't know, let's try and get rid of that Sandcrawler. Yeah, I'm going to bag this one up for sure. It's not one of my favourite sets, to be honest. I'm thinking about getting one of the bigger Sandcrawlers from like, 2005 in the next few months, so it's like, I might as well bag this one up now if I have a big enough bag to contain all the parts. So I'm trying to do each set, one set per bag, or at least, 2 bags per set. For instance, the home one, when I have to bag that one up, one bag will be for the hangar, one bag will be for the kind of conference room, and one bag will be for the A-wing. Let's check my bag supply. Alright, so here's one. I'm basically just going to start dismantling. Hopefully it's enough to go in there. The only thing I won't dismantle is the tread, like feet things, because I know they're a pain in the butt to build. So let's get some start. Like there's the feet from the Sandcrawler, or more so the tread pieces. Those I will not break up. In fact, they might go in their own little bag, just so I can keep them built. Because it's like all the gears and all like the little system for these, they're not fun to build. I just don't want to have to rebuild those. As for the Sandcrawler, here it is. It's actually starting to fall apart. It's one of those sets. It's just, not really well built. So I'll make some progress. So other than having removed the feet, I've just been chipping away at the bodywork on it. It's currently only 6 minutes past 3, so we're doing alright. If you want proof of dust, look how dusty this one is inside. It's like, I like the set, alright. But even when I got it for Christmas nearly 4 years ago, it was never one I played with a whole bunch. Well, not played for me, I just didn't use it a whole bunch. And maybe, like, the only time I really pick up is for collection videos or for cleaning. Like, you know what I mean? It's not one that I ever really pick up or just do anything with. Like all these other sets will get a use somehow, but this one just doesn't. But that's all the parts. Again, feet get their own bagger. So yeah, let's keep going. One thing I'm not going to break up either is a little speeder that came with it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but yeah, I've just been working my way through the inners, just, pulling off random pieces. Don't break them up and put them in the bag. just finishing up. I'm about to leave in a few minutes. But for the most part, it's all bagged up. Got a bag for the wheels, bag for the remaining stuff here. Right. We're going to start going. And that creates more room. Let's go. And I'm on the move. So, this will be the last talking point until I get home later. The reason I chose the Sandcrawler randomly, I was like, as far as I'm looking at, it's a good enough set. My reason really is, next couple of months I'm going to end up buying the new summer sets. Plus it's like room, I'd rather have an ATTE or whatever on the shelf than that particular Sandcrawler. I do plan to buy the 2005 one, which is like 3 times the size. But, yeah. See you after work. Current time, 11:15. I've probably been home for about 45 minutes or so. Maybe an hour. I was able to get home relatively quick. I've already had pizza and junk. So tonight's shift was actually quite good. I got apparently, according to the manager, and this, I can be smug about this. Very smug. Also, some Starburst. Is damn shoes. Yeah, according to the manager, of all the items which I done DIY, home, furniture, RAC, garden, and storage, your items were the best looking in the shop in terms of, cleaning. So yes, I will be very, very smug about it. Just gonna put my into my pockets. Put stuff like that in my wallet. And yeah, maybe Starburst was working. A couple that I didn't eat. There's still some in the packet. Check that little pocket. Just sorting things out, but yeah, so work was actually quite good, flowing quite fast. See, with it being a Sunday, me starting at 5:30, the store closes at 6, so only half an hour with the customers and another 3.5 hours, which is like, oh yeah, there's no one else here, so it was just like absolutely perfect. Anyway, your next update will be probably around midnight. I also, now for only £13.65, won an auction, not for Lego, but for a thing called Credit Crunchers. Leave a comment if you remember those fucking things, honestly. It'd be kind of crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys probably around midnight. So it's basically 5 minutes till 1. Let's make this brief because my dad's gonna be home in like the next 20 minutes or something. But yeah, so I'm basically just gonna go to bed anyway, obviously. Yeah. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. despite obviously, being at work and whatnot, I still think this one was relatively long, considering where there's no flash the phone battery, currently will not support it. I've set it on for 9, probably make it up before then, who knows. But anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next vlog. Thanks for watching.